He was screaming inside that Lexus. I will never forget what I saw that Sunday night. I was coming back from church, walking down a Himarai road in Umuahia. The street was quiet, too quiet. The air was heavy, like rain was about to fall, but not a single drop came down. That's when I saw it. A Lexus SUV, matte black, tinted windows, parked halfway on the sidewalk, engine running, hazard lights blinking. And inside, there was a guy. He was banging the windows from the inside like he was trapped. Eyes wide. Shirt soaked with sweat. Mouth open, screaming. But no sound came out. No sound. I swear to God, his mouth was moving, but there was no sound at all. It was like the noise was stolen. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Ejiro. I work as a mobile phone repair guy in town. I live in a boys' quarters behind one old building with my cousin Ono. We day manage. But one thing about me, I'm not a small boy. I've seen things. In this country, if you keep your ears open, you will hear madness. But nothing prepared me for what happened with Uche. Uche was one of those sharp Yahoo boys. You know the type, designer clothes, fast cars, always in the club popping bottles. Nobody really knew how he made his money, but he was always smiling. Always loud. Always full of life. Then one day, everything changed. The money came like rain. It started 2 weeks before the Lexus incident. Uche came into the phone shop where I worked with one kind fresh madness. He wasn't smiling. He walked in, looked around like someone was watching him, then pulled me aside. "Guy, abeg come outside," he said. We stepped behind the shop, where no one could hear us. "Ejiro," he whispered, "I don't chop ritual money." I laughed. "You dey mad? Which one be ritual money again?" He pulled out his phone and showed me his bank app. 498,672,000 Nigerian nairas. 498 million naira. "I'm not joking," he said. "I swear on my mother's life. This money came from one barber I met through a guy in Enugu. But the barber talk say I must spend all of it in 8 days. Every single kobo. If I don't..." He paused. His lips trembled. He say if I don't, I'll die. Conditions and consequences. I thought he was high. But the fear in his eyes was too real. Uche wasn't acting. He said the barber gave him the money as part of a ritual contract. They buried a small coffin with black powder and a crow feather under his house. The money was spiritual, he said. It would show up in his account like normal money. He could spend it like normal. But the condition was clear: spend it all. In 8 days. Don't save. Don't donate. Don't hide it. Spend it. Or your soul is gone. And if you try to trick the system, or give it to someone else to hold for you, Uche swallowed hard. They'll die too. I was speechless. Then he asked me something that sent chills down my spine. "Guy, abeg, help me spend this money." The madness begins. Day 1, Uche bought 3 new cars. A G-Wagon, a Lexus, and a red Range Rover for one girl he was dating. Day 2, he dashed out 50 million Nigerian nairas to a club in Lagos. Bought drinks for everybody. Posted the whole thing on Instagram Live. Day 3, he flew to Dubai. Came back the same day. Bought gold chains, designer watches, everything. Day 4, he started panicking. He had spent over 300 million Nigerian nairas, but the money in the account kept coming back. I swear on my life, he would buy something, and the next day, the money would be back in the account like he didn't spend it. Sometimes even more. It was like the account was alive. That's when he realized. He was not supposed to just spend the money. He had to destroy it. Blood on the note. I didn't hear from Uche for a whole day. Then he showed up at my place at 2 a.m. His eyes were red. He hadn't slept. He was shaking. He said he tried burning the money. Physical cash. He withdrew 1 million Nigerian nairas and tried to set it on fire. But the notes wouldn't burn. They melted, but they didn't burn. And when he opened his account again, the money had increased by another 100 million Nigerian nairas. "I dey serious, Ejiro," he said. "This thing no curse. No punishment." "Punishment for what?" I asked. He looked at me and whispered, "The Baba said the money belongs to spirits. It's blood money. And if I can't waste it, it will waste me." He tried to give it away. Day 5. Uche came up with a plan. Since he couldn't burn the money, and spending it didn't reduce it, he thought maybe he could give it away to random people on the street. Not friends. Not family. Just strangers. We drove around ABA Road handing out bundles of 1,000 Nigerian nairas notes. People were screaming, praying for him, dancing on the road. He gave a woman 5 million Nigerian nairas to pay for her daughter's surgery. She died that night. The next day, Uche got a message. It came from a hidden number. Just 2 words. "You failed." His balance increased again. 528 million Nigerian nairas. That was the moment he broke. The club incident. That same night, Uche stormed into Club Oxygen in Owerri and bought 120 bottles of Ozu. No one had ever done that before. He threw bundles of cash at the crowd. The DJ stopped the music and just stared. People were grabbing notes off the ground like hungry dogs. I was there. I saw it. But then something happened that I still don't understand. Around 2:47 a.m., the lights flickered. And Uche began to scream. He said he could see faces in the walls. Old faces. Dead faces. Black eyes. Mouths open, but no sound. He started pouring alcohol on himself, shouting, "I'm trying. I'm spending it. Please. Let me go." They kicked him out. The bouncer said he had gone mad. Day 6, blood on his shirt. He came to my shop again the next morning. No car. No driver. No shoes. Just Uche and a stone white shirt, covered in something dark. At first, I thought it was dirt. But when he sat down, I smelled it. Blood. "I think they killed someone," he said. "Who?" He shook his head. "I don't know. But last night, when I slept, I had a dream. In the dream, I was standing in a room. Red room. There was a boy tied to a chair. He was crying. And I was holding a knife. I stepped back." Uche. "I didn't do it in real life, Ejiro," he said. "But when I woke up, the blood was there. And the boy's voice is still in my head. I told him to go to a pastor." He laughed. "The Baba said if I try God, I'll die even faster." Day 7, countdown. He had 1 day left. Just 1. He started buying things and setting them on fire. Cars. Phones. Laptops. Even a mansion he bought in Lekki. But the money kept increasing. That night, I stayed with him in his flat. I didn't sleep. I watched him sit in one corner of the room, whispering to himself, holding his phone like it was poison. At exactly 3 a.m., his phone buzzed. Another message from the hidden number. "You have 24 hours. Then, the lights went off. Complete darkness. I heard something breathing in the room. But it wasn't Uche. It wasn't me. And it wasn't human. The final day. Sunday. Uche drove around town like a madman. He crashed one of the cars into a tree. He started throwing money into the gutter, into people's shops, into the river. He was crying, begging, screaming at the sky. He stopped at a roundabout in town and came out of the car. "I'm sorry," he shouted. "I tried." He collapsed on the road. People were recording with their phones. I ran to him. He looked at me and said something I'll never forget. "They don't want the money gone. They want me gone. Then he stood up, walked back into his car, and locked the doors. Trapped in silence. That's the part one told you from the beginning. He was inside that Lexus, banging the glass, screaming, but no sound. People tried to break the windows. Nothing worked. It was like the car was made of stone. Then, exactly 12 a.m. Monday morning, the engine stopped. The hazard light stopped blinking. The glass turned dark. We couldn't see him anymore. When the police came and forced the door open, there was nobody inside. Just a bundle of 1,000 Nigerian Naira's notes on the seat, soaked in blood. Nobody wants his money. They tried to tow the car. The tires burst. They tried to keep the money. The officers started dying, one by one. His apartment caught fire the next day. No one was inside, no electricity, just flames. Uche's Instagram, Twitter, everything gone. Like he never existed. But I remember. I saw him. I saw what greed can do. He thought he was rich. But the money owned him. Till today, nobody knows where the money came from. Nobody knows where Uche is. And I still get messages sometimes. From a hidden number. Just 2 words. You next.